Every time you use Instagram, order food on Zomato, or book a ride on Uber, your app is secretly talking to another computer thousands of kilometers away. The language they use is called an API. And today I am going to explain REST APIs visually so you'll never forget it. API stands for Application Programming Interface. Think of it as a waiter in a restaurant. You tell the waiter what you want, they deliver it from the kitchen without you stepping inside. In tech, the client is you, the kitchen is the server, and the API is the waiter. REST is short for Representational State Transfer, a set of rules for building API so they are easy to use and understand. REST APIs use URL and HTTP methods like get, post, put, and delete to interact with data. Example: get slash users means fetch all users. Post slash users means add a new user. Here's what happens step by step. You send a request to an API endpoint. For example, slash products. The API reads your request and talks to the database. The database sends back the requested data. The API packages it into a standard format like JSON and sends it back to you. This all happens in milliseconds. Most REST APIs use JSON, JavaScript Object Notation, because it's lightweight and easy for both humans and machine to read. It looks like this. In the next episode, we'll go deeper into JSON and compare it with XML. Let's make this practical. When you check the weather app, it calls an API like this. When you track an order, it calls slash order slash 123. When you post a comment, it sends a post request to slash comments. Every major app you use, Instagram, YouTube, Paytm, is powered by dozens of APIs running in the background. Good REST APIs follow some best practices. Use clear, descriptive URLs. Use the right HTTP method for the right job. Return meaningful error messages. Keep responses lightweight. These make APIs faster, easier, and less confusing. To recap, APIs are the bridge between clients and servers. REST is a standard way of building. They use HTTP methods and usually return JSON. In the next episode, we'll break down JSON versus XML and why one is winning the internet. Make sure you subscribe so you don't miss it.